What's up, everybody? My name is United Troy, and welcome to the United Troy Review, where I go over the games that Manchester United just played. Today's Manchester United game was against Everton, a pretty important game because City won, Arsenal won, West Ham dropped points, but the battle for the top four is on this season, so United really needed to come out today with the 3 points, and boy, did we. Now, let's not get ahead of ourselves. The game wasn't that great, to be fair. It finished 1-0, and it could have really gone either way, to be honest. United were definitely on top, and it was definitely a deserved victory. But later on in the game, after United had already been 1-0 up, things got pretty sketchy, and it easily could have been 1-1, and we would have dropped points. But thankfully, we got the win. So let's recap of all the events that had happened. Today was a special day for us Manchester United faithful because we honored Sir Bobby Charlton today with the renaming of the South Stand to Sir Bobby Charlton Stand at Old Trafford. It was a great honor for him. I mean, the man is a legend. He's done so much. Top goal scorer for the club. You know, the second most appearances behind Ryan Giggs now, of course. And you know, he's been a club ambassador for many years. He's a Munich air crash survivor. The man is an absolute legend, and it was so great to see him get honored like that, to have the stand renamed after him. It was a wonderful gesture, and the man totally deserved it, and I loved seeing it, as all Manchester United supporters would. And as such, we really needed a victory. You know, there's no better way to honor a legend than by, you know, winning and getting 3 points and sending the Old Trafford faithful home with a smile on their face. And so it was, maybe that gave the team a bit more impetus, gave them a bit more drive to get in there and get stuck in and win the game. It didn't really show, though. If they did, if they were, you know, if they really wanted to honor Sir Bobby, it took a little bit of time, because the first half, not a whole lot happened. I mean, United had like 5 or 6 shots, but there weren't any on target. You know, the passing was kind of sloppy. The defense was good-ish. You know, Everton only had a couple of shots themselves, and they didn't really even get into the game all that much. So it was kind of both ends, really. The first half was kind of meh. There were some good chances, but nothing really remarkable. The first half was kind of, you know, I felt good about it because it was clear we were playing well and we were doing what the manager asked of us. We were doing, you know, what we needed to do as far as keeping the game contained, which is what you want in a, you know, big important game like this one, especially one that's on the day of honoring a legend like Sir Bobby. So we played well in the first half, but it wasn't anything amazing, and it was clear we really could use some extra oomph, a boost, if you will. Manchester United won the game 1-0 thanks to a goal in the second half. Shortly after the second half got underway, Martial finished off a fantastic move. Now, Rojo got substituted off after the first half because he was terrible. In that left back spot, he did not know what was going on. Freaking what's his name? I don't know. The Everton player there. Maybe it's Deulofeu. Thank you. Deulofeu. He was just ripping Rojo to shreds, and it was clear that Rojo was not up for the challenge. So he went off. Darmian switched over to the left, and then Louis van Gaal brought on Funes Mori. Is that his name? Fosu Mensah. Funes Mori is the Everton player. Fosu Mensah. This young fullback who, you know, really stepped up today. He was fantastic because he was able to make some great defensive plays, but he also made some great attacking plays. Now, he bombed forward. Now, this was the run. Schneiderlin belted the ball over to the right wing. Mata got in the end of it, gave a flick. Was it Mata or was it Lingard? I think it was Mata. Mata got in the end of it, gave it a little flick to Fosu Mensah. Funes Mori? Fosu Mensah? That's a damn shame that both players are like that. I'm pretty sure it was Fosu Mensah. Anyway, Schneiderlin to Mata, Mata to Fosu Mensah, and then he whips the ball across goal in front of like 3 Everton players, and they get the And he whips the ball in front of like 3 Everton players, right in front of the face of goal. Martial wins the thing and just pokes it into the goal. Now he does poke it back into the area, into the path of the Everton goalkeeper, but he couldn't do anything about it, and it was pretty clear that the goal was absolutely deserved. I mean, he scored, it was explosive, everything needed to happen as it did, and I'm so happy that they scored too, because we really needed that boost. More importantly, though, United needed that boost, because after that happened, and then Louis van Gaal made some changes. After that happened, Louis van Gaal made a change to take off Carrick, who was, tired and he wasn't playing that well. He came off for Ander Herrera, and so the introduction of Herrera and the goal itself gave United a vitalization, if you will, a big point of, hey, let's do this, lads, which was pretty important. I think that, the introduction of Herrera, the injection of youth, and the fact that they scored all made it so it was all United all the time. And there was a whole lot of great play in between the front 3 and the midfield. But mainly, the best play of the match was Daley Blind, okay? The defense was fantastic. Daley Blind had Lukaku in his pocket pretty much the entire time he was on. I mean, even though he's smaller and maybe not as quick, he was smart, man. He read Lukaku like a book. Lukaku couldn't get around him. I don't think Everton really had a shot until after Daley Blind went off in like the 81st minute. And that was the thing. Daley Blind was a rock-solid defender for us, and as soon as he comes off, and I think he was replaced by Valencia, I'm pretty sure Daley Blind was injured because there's no reason for him to take him off otherwise. As soon as he came off, Everton just swarmed. They were attacking. Granted, there's only 10 minutes left and they needed to get a goal. I mean, why the hell not? They were losing anyway. But still, the fact that Daley Blind left, they just started attacking and peppering the goal. And it really could have... That's what I meant. We really could have ended 1-1 if we didn't have that defensive solidity. Fosu Mensah was a great part of that. He definitely shored up the defense, as well as his contributions to the attack. Martial even was coming back and getting stuck in, trying to make tackles and everything. It was a good collaborative team effort to defend well. De Gea made one great save. I don't think he needed to make any others because they really didn't have many good shots on goal. But the fact that, United did what they needed to do, that's the mark of a champion. That's the mark of a team that knows what's up. Slog through, get the 1-0 victory, play well, pass well, be with your teammates. That's what's important. That's what matters. And United did that today. So man of the match definitely goes to Daley Blind. Just the fact that he had Lukaku in his pocket the entire time. The fact that after he was substituted out, after he had left the field, Everton just started barreling through and was fighting for the goal after that and was getting very close, far closer than they ever did when Blind was on the field. He gets man of the match for me without a shadow of a doubt. I don't really like giving out worst player on the matches. Because it's a team effort and sometimes a lot of things happen, so there's no real reason to highlight the bad performance of a player. But it's got to be Rojo. I mean, the fact that he was getting destroyed by Deulofeu on the regs in that first half, he got substituted out in the second half, and Fosu Mensah was far superior in both defense and attack. It was just clear that Rojo needed to go, especially after that wild shot that he had. I mean, he had a lot of great passing movement and everything, but and then the ball came to him, and then he just kind of shunted it, and it kind of went out for a goal kick. It was clear Rojo was out of his depths today. Maybe after a few games he can get sorted back in, but yeah, it was pretty clear that Rojo needed to go. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the games coming up. We it's the home running. It's the season is coming to a close. United are still in the FA Cup. We need to do well there, but really, let's be honest, we need to get top 4 of the Premier League. I mean, top 3 would be delicious, but honestly, it's going to be a fight in and of itself to get top 4, so I think that's the requirement. I won't go in so far to say that if we do get top 4, Van Gaal is safe, because it's a weird situation with that. And regarding Van Gaal, it's really strange, because he didn't do what was needed of him. We needed a good showing in Europe, and we didn't have one. We are struggling for top 4 yet again. It doesn't seem like there's much progress being made under Van Gaal. So I don't know if he's safe or not. Mourinho is still there. Giggs is still waiting for his chance. You know, I mean, it's possible that even if we do get top 4, Van Gaal will go. I don't know. Time will tell. Time will tell when it comes to that. I think that Van Gaal should go, but that's the story for another video. Today we needed a win. We got the win. We got the 3 points thanks to some good play and Martial's finishing. Rashford played very well today as well. You know, the team played well as a whole, and I think, you know, nobody really stood out except for Blind. Some people were anonymous, but for the most part, it was a good performance, and it was a solid win, and now we need to move on to the next one. I believe the next game is Tottenham, which is huge, because if we can get 3 points there, we can definitely have a shout for the top 4. Honestly, every game is important at this point. Every single game is important at this point. So there's no real reason to say one is more important than the other. Every single one is important. So we just need to keep winning, keep getting on that front foot, and keep delivering the goods that we did today. So, yeah, solid win for us today. I'm happy. I'm glad Sir Bobby got honored, and I'm glad that, you know, United came out with the 3 points. What did you think of the game today? Did you think Blind was just a rocket defense like that he was? Because, let's face it, he was. But did you think Rojo shouldn't even be there? I mean, what did you think of the game? What do you think of Everton's chances of doing well? What do you think of West Ham and their top 4 challenge? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. I do these things all the time, plus some other videos coming along as well. And I will see you all next time.